Alright guys, welcome back to another video. It is Sunday, January 26th. It's 8:45. Temperature wise, it's probably in the teens. Partly cloudy, got the sun poking out a little bit here. And we are going to be heading to a lake I haven't fished in 10 years. I've only fished it one time, and that was in the summer 10 years ago, and we're going to try ice fishing it today. It's just probably a half mile down the road from some of the normal lakes I fish around here. It's supposed to be very good for panfish. Very weedy lake. Max depth is 20 feet. It's probably like 150 acres. Goal today is to catch some panfish and then some pike. We're going to try to keep some of them that we catch for a nice meal. So we'll see you guys out there. Found some deeper water. We're at about 11 feet right now. We're gonna pop the underwater camera down there and see what it looks like. Jesus. First hole, and there's a bunch of panfish down there. We're in about 11 feet of water. I mean, it's a decent sized fish. The underwater camera always makes them look bigger, but it's a good spot. I don't see much weeds. There's a crap ton of fish down there though. We're gonna start jigging right away and see what happens. A lot of fish. Looks like we're right on the edge of a weed bed. It kind of looks pretty flat down there. I don't really see any weeds, but it looks like there might be some off in the distance. Quite a few fish down there though. The wind is nippy today. Let's see if we can pull a couple of these bad boys out right away and see what size they are. Quite a few of them down there. Alright, we're getting down to the bottom. Marking them already. That one did real light. That's a keeper. No giant, but he will keep. Since I already got a couple other fish from the previous days, we're going to keep him. Man, this wind is brutal. We are going to come back to this hole. We're going to put the tip ups in and probably set the shack up in this area. We know they're here. Try to find out some weed beds to set these tip ups in. Hopefully get a couple bass and then some northern that we can keep. Alright guys, just drilled my second hole in this 10-foot range. And this second hole, a lot more weeds. And there's some bunch of panfish down there, some bluegill, some crappie. They look bigger than what was in the last hole. We're gonna drop the jig down here and see if we can catch something quick. I'm trying to find a spot for tip ups, but all these fish are down here. It's like, might as well try to catch them. Man, they're biting really light. It's a smaller one. Getting nice to find a spot where we can put the shack, and it might be in this area because there's a lot of fish down there. See if we can pull a couple bigger ones out here quick. Then put our tip-ups out. Really should put my tip-ups out first. But knowing there's fish down here, it's hard not to not fish. See if we can catch another one quick. It'd be nice to catch one of those crappie down there. Oh, there we go. That's a nicer one. Well, he'll keep. I got 2 keepers so far. Not a bad start. That's a good one. What do we got here? That's a keeper. Number 3. Sweet. Such a soft bite. This is a nice one. Oh yeah. Another keeper. Well guys, this lake's paying off. I literally just put this tip up in a minute ago. And I'm about to pop my second hole for a tip up. And this one just went up and it's spinning. We got him. Oh, there. Little northern. Freaking absolutely hailed it. What a great start. He can keep the minnow. There he goes. Not a bad start. Well guys, believe it or not, I've already caught fish on both my tip-ups. As I was putting that second one in, I didn't even get the flag down and it just started spinning. And I caught a little northern about the same size as that first one. So not a bad start. It'd be nice to catch some bigger ones. So we're gonna jig here for a little bit, maybe pop some more holes and then maybe set up a shack. But right now I kind of want to just stay out in the open and don't want to make anything permanent by setting up the shack, so I'd still like to move around a little bit. That's a good one. Wrapped up in the transducer. That one will keep. Nice one. Well, so far the trip's paid off to this new lake, guys. I mean, this is pretty fun. Got 2 pike already and a handful of panfish. I mean, nothing big, but they're good fish that'll make a nice fillet. I mean, no giant by any means, but a nice sunfish. Yeah, it's a good fish. Oh yeah. That's the biggest one so far. Oh, and a flag just popped. Spinning. Got whatever it is. Little northern. This seems to be the typical size so far. Really can't do much with the northern this size except let it go. It's a third northern like this. There we go. This is a nice fish. Man, these little guys fight hard. There we go. That's a keeper. That one came in 14 feet of water. This feels like a better one. Oh yeah. I think every hole I've caught a keeper at. It's just that you kind of got to work for them at each hole. Well guys, I am going to set up the shack probably in that 10-11 foot range where I was catching those fish in the beginning. I feel like there's a lot of smaller fish the deeper out I got. So we're gonna set up right where we saw those weeds and panfish and crappie and bluegill. Alrighty guys, we got the shack set up. Checked my tip-ups. Minnows are still good on them. And I set the shack up in one of the first holes we drilled and we caught some fish out of, just because I saw quite a few fish down there with the underwater camera. It was real weedy. There's crappie and there's bluegill down there, so we're gonna start off here. Wow, that wind's bad. Kind of the reasons why I wanted to set up the shack was just to get out of the wind and kind of warm up a little bit, but I've been jigging here for 5-10 minutes and I marked one fish. It kind of seems like they moved out of this area, so probably gonna go back outside and start drilling some more holes in this 10-11 foot range, probably just straight out behind me. Try to stay on or around this contour line, and hopefully the weeds stay with that too, and just keep hole hopping like I was. See you guys outside. Well guys, I was just about to start drilling some more holes, and we got a flag up. Got whatever it is. A little northern. It's the fourth northern. This one's the biggest. Still not a big one. Holy crap, guy. Well, that's the biggest fish of the day. Probably a 20-inch northern. There he goes. That's a keeper. Another good one. Another keeper. This is a good one. Oh yeah. Nice. We'll keep him. No giant, but not being as picky today. I'm feeling a little hungry. Alright guys, it's a little past noon and probably gonna fish for a couple more minutes here. Hole hop a little bit here quick and then pack her up. We gotta go back to the cabin, clean up, clean fish. That's a good one. That's a real good one. Oh, he got off. That was a really good fish, whatever that was. There we go. That's a keeper. Sweet. There we go. Another keeper. Well guys, starting to pick up. I'm putting my rods away and stuff, and this flag just went up. It'd be nice to catch a decent northern. We are 4 for 4 on tip ups, and it looks like we're going to be 5 for 5. This one's spinning. All laced up pretty good. We're hooked up. Doesn't feel too big. Northern. Decent. Might be the biggest of the day, actually. Nah. Same size as that last one we caught. Pretty good day though. I don't know, probably caught like 10 or 12 nice eater bluegill. And then this is my 5th pike. Nothing in size. I mean, the average size was like 16 to 20 inches. This one's probably 20. I don't feel like cleaning these small ones. I want to like 24 and up to clean. I mean, these are pretty skinny. But they were eating it good today, these northern. I mean, had 5 flags and caught 5 northern, so can't complain. Probably the same size as the last one. We're gonna get picked up here and head back to the cabin and clean some fish. It is pretty cold out here. That wind is freaking brutal. All right, guys, it's almost 1 o'clock, and we just got everything packed up. We're about to head off the lake. It was a pretty good day for being out here for probably 4 hours. 5 northern, bunch of bluegill and sunfish, and probably kept like 12. Really good day. First time out on this lake, and pretty good fishing. A lot of pan fishing here. Definitely will be back. The best fishing, of course, is on a Sunday, so we gotta pack her up and head home, clean up these fish, clean up the cabin and everything. But pretty fun day out here. Super windy. Bluebird skies. Probably the wind chill is probably single digits. That wind makes it really cold, but we're gonna head back to the cabin. Thanks for watching, and stay tuned for more videos. Well guys, here's today's total. Ended up catching 13. These top two were from that bluegill over here. It's from Friday, and this one was from Saturday's excursion. I caught 13 today. Probably easily could have limited it out, but it's Sunday and we got to get back home. So fun day. Thanks for watching.